It's noon Friday, March 27th here in Korea. Thanks for tuning in. Live from Seoul, I'm Eojin Ju.
It's very good to have you with us. I'm Mark Broom. We're going to start this afternoon with the chairman of the US Joint Chiefs of Staff, Martin Dempsey. He is locked in talks today with senior South Korean military and defense officials in Seoul.
The top U.S. military officer is currently at South Korea's Joint Chiefs of Staff, where he has been discussing security matters with his South Korean counterpart, Choi Yoon.
For more details, we connect live to Kim Hyun at the Ministry of National Defense in Seoul. Hyun-bin.
Hey guys, General Dempsey has been in talks with Choi Yoon this morning, but as of yet, we don't have further information on what they discussed. But however, prior to the meeting, Seoul's Joint Chiefs of Staff said the agenda will focus on pending issues, such as North Korea's increasing nuclear and missile threat, and the transfer of wartime operations control from Washington to Seoul. Now, Dempsey is due to meet with South Korea's Defense Minister Han after lunch at around 1:30 p.m., so around 90 minutes from now.
So, Hyun-bin, there's been a lot of talk that the two military chiefs would have discussed the possible deployment of a U.S. missile defense system called THAAD to the Korean Peninsula. Any updates on that?
Well, defense ministry officials here have been stressing that the issue is not on the agenda, but it may have come up in passing, so hopefully we'll have some more information in the coming hours. But earlier this week, before heading to Japan, the first stop of his Asian tour, Dempsey said one of the key topics on the agenda in Seoul is building an integrated air and missile defense system. Now, many people took that to mean that he wanted to discuss the possible deployment of THAAD to the Korean Peninsula. Now, numerous current and former U.S. officials and experts are pushing for the deployment of THAAD to South Korea. Now, they say it would deter North Korean missile and nuclear threats and better ensure the safety of around 28,000 American troops stationed here.
And Hyun-bin, the US says the THAAD deployment is strictly aimed at better countering North Korea's missile and nuclear threats. If that's the case, why are regional powers such as China and Russia so strongly against the move, and what are South Korea's concerns?
Well, South Koreans are playing cards close to their chest because China and Russia are strongly against the deployment. Now, you can understand their concerns as it would set up a U.S. nuclear and missile umbrella that will be able to shoot down missiles from anywhere in the region. Now, additionally, THAAD's radar system, which has a range of up to 2,000 kilometers, will be able to monitor large parts of the Chinese mainland. Now, South Korea's main concern may be the sheer cost of this system. Now, THAAD is a multi-billion-dollar defense system, and Seoul is unwilling to shoulder the cost of having it here, now, especially as it's developing its own missile defense system called the Korea Air and Missile Defense. Now, that's all I have at the moment, but I'll bring you more updates on Dempsey's visit throughout the day.